Hey there! Today is Sunday, May 22nd, 2022, which makes this week 20 of the Cre8 Brilliance series. I'm your host, Jennifer Vanderbeek of scrapsoflife.com, and I am recording in sunny Arizona this week and the next couple of weeks. Well, let's see, next week. I'll be home at the weekend after that, or I'll be back in Georgia. So this past week has basically been the vacation portion of my trip. Starting Tuesday, it's back to the grind, quote unquote, as I work on the next coloring/activity book and the book 4 of the Cozy Mystery series. But this week has been the run around and do all sorts of stuff period, since my partner out here took some time off of work so that, we could just hang out and spend time together. So, yeah, so gosh, what have we done? Of course, we had to do the usual stuff when I get into town, go grab groceries and stuff like that. And then, let's see, we did a double feature at the AMC. We saw Dumbledore and the new Doctor Strange, so it was kind of like a magician, oh gosh, a magician double feature, or yeah, something like that. Um, and then, let's see, then we did Roars and Pours at the Phoenix Zoo, which was very fun, very hot. I mean, I know it's Arizona and it's May. Of course it's going to be hot, but I don't know. It's like at first I wasn't having a problem, but it's like at the zoo, it just kind of felt, I don't know, maybe the humidity is just higher at the zoo because they have like water features and different things. But we had such a good time that, being a little icky and uncomfortable because of the heat was definitely worth it. I mean, we always have fun when we go to the zoo. And then the next day, what did we do? Oh, we ended up going to the shooting range to get in some practice for the 22 match this weekend. And then on Saturday, we got up early and went to a local farmers market, one of the Saturday only farmers markets, where they had not just the produce and stuff, but lots of food trucks and all sorts of different vendors. And oh my God, that was so much fun. And then after that, we went in search of a local yarn shop. And I got some goodies. I mean, I got some goodies at the other places too, but I just kind of, I feel almost obligated, but not really, to share more about yarn since, I'm working for a yarn store myself now. But it was Tempe Yarn and Fiber, and I concentrated on the local dyers. So I knew that there was one local dyer here in Phoenix for sure, because we actually get her uh, Yarn Less Traveled or something. I think that's the name. But we actually carry that in Thomasville. But there were other dyers that I was really happy to find out about. One was Sundial Designs. Another is Dylicious. Another one is Desert Panda Fiber Arts. I love the logo. All of these are fingering yarns, so the lighter weight. This is another sundial. I didn't realize I'd gotten 2 sundials, but that's fine. And then this last one is Sonoran Desert dyed fibers. And apparently she has stopped dyeing for the time being, but hers were really cool because they were all dyed with natural substances here in the desert. Like this is dyed with cochineal. And you can see that, I definitely have a type when it comes to yarn. Gee, are we thinking pink is what I gravitate towards? But then this great green, I just thought it was great. And I'm like, okay, gotta get that one too. Also picked up a little crochet kit. My partner actually got me this one. It's a little monkey. And then speaking of yarn and knitting and crochet and all that stuff, fun stuff, I only brought one project with me for this trip because I knew the project that I was bringing had a lot of work left to do, and there was no way I was going to finish it just on this trip. So there was no need to bring a second one. Um, and B, I was trying to conserve space in my bags and stuff. I was trying to be very responsible packer this time, and I succeeded. Although, yeah, the thing about my current project, which is the Hercule Poirot Holidays, is that I'm in this section right here that is mosaic knitting, and it's not difficult. It's a series of like 8 stitch repeats X number of times. And when I say X number of times, I actually mean XYZ number of times because there's sections and then you repeat this block of instructions like 5 times, but the XYZ placeholders, the variables, represent gradually increasing number of repeats for those 8 stitch, that 8 stitch repeat. And it's not easy to do and multitask. So if there's any distractions around, I would lose count, and then I'd be like, okay, that's that, that's that, that's that. Wait, was that 3 or 4? And I would get frustrated, and so I'd put it down after 2 rows. And then I had the duh moment of using stitch markers after each repeat so that I wouldn't actually have to actively count. I could just count the stitch markers, and even better, if I go ahead and like pre-count out my stitch markers before I start the row, then I know that when I've run out of little stitch markers in the lid of the stitch marker container, then I should be done. I always count just in case one goes, flying somewhere and I don't notice it because stitch markers like to run away. We all know this. But yes, it has made this mosaic section of this shawl much more attainable. So that was really, really, really helpful. And yeah, so we've done a lot of movie watching here. We've been binging the whole Marvel series for a couple weeks now, some remote and now in person, using the timeline order. So yeah, we've been watching a lot. And then this morning we got up even earlier. Oh, I'm not a morning person, folks. Y'all know this. To to go to the 22 match, and that was a lot of fun. I always have fun, and his friends are now my friends, and we have a good time together. And oh, we all met up for dinner last night at a German restaurant. And then we did shooting this morning, and then then we went and had breakfast together after the match. I placed 24th out of 40 something, so like right there in the middle. Not disappointed with with my time, my score at all. It's all for fun, but pretty much as long as I'm not last, I'm okay. And then today, I think we're just chilling out for the rest of the day. And tomorrow, I think, is another chill out day. I don't think we have anything planned out of the house or whatever. And then, yeah, he goes back to work Tuesday. And so, therefore, so do I. And I will be back to Twitch streaming starting Tuesday and writing and, yeah, all that good stuff. So, which leads me to, oh, and meanwhile, while I was away, the Thomasville Tom Collective exhibition opened this Thursday, and from everything I've heard, it went well. And I look forward to seeing the exhibit and seeing everybody's work when I get back to Georgia in early June. So, that brings me to this week's Brilliance Is. So, I've mostly been playing this week. Work hard, play hard. And so I'm going to go simply with Brilliance is fun. Um, Obviously, in relation to our just, having fun this week and enjoying being out here together. It's been a few months since I've been here. So, yeah, I mean, that's of course fun. But also, I think, honestly, I think that when you're doing what you love, when you are confident in what you're doing, either because of that love and passion, or because you know that you've built up that skill level, and you are unapologetically showing the world your brilliance, then it's fun. Life is more fun. And so, yeah, I mean, we have hard times, we have hard weeks. We haven't always had the easy, fun, rolling good time this year. We're not even halfway through, and there's been ups and downs. But it's always it's always important to remember that we're pursuing this life because we want our lives to be enjoyable, and that by pursuing our own brilliance and showing the world our brilliance, we are we are giving ourselves permission to have fun and enjoy life. So yeah, that's what this week is. Brilliance is fun. Even when it's work, it can be fun. There is fun to be found. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up and get this uploaded and go back to having some more fun while I finish out this whole vacation week of my work and play trip to Arizona. All right, until next time, take care of yourself, be safe out there, and if you have the bandwidth, take care of those around you too. I'll see you next week. Bye.